I'm Gigi. This is the final episode of Super Lesbian Animal RPG, and let's get going. Granted that this is actually the final episode, which I think I'm just going to make it no matter what, then this Let's Play is the same exact episode length as Sable, which is pretty funny. Ah, there you are. Glad to see you back on your feet. Care to have something to drink? You need to stay hydrated when recovering from mana poisoning. Sure. Not much else to poke around at. I've got tea, although I could also conjure whatever you want. Tea is fine, thank you. It occurs to me that you probably still have a lot of questions, given everything that's happened. I haven't had the chance to explain myself. Anything else on your mind before we head back to Reverie? Where are we? You're in what could be called a pocket dimension. Think of it as a tiny, tiny universe. This particular one floats about in the space between other universes. I'm not sure that definition helps. Well, the important part is that this is where I live. It's a place I found in my travels throughout the multiverse before I came to Reverie. It was initially just a place I used to store my junk with a hammerspace storage spell, but after I was banished, I relocated here. But still, we're in another universe. Wow, are we the first people from Reverie who can say that? Maybe, I wouldn't know. You're the first people from Reverie to visit this one specifically, though. How's it feel? Well, it's another event from this week that I'm going to be processing for the rest of my life. This is one of the positives, though. I'm envious of your ability to still feel wonder about these things. I suppose I really do have a thing or two to learn from you. Ask about the multiverse. The multiverse, huh? Are there, different versions of us out there? Perhaps. But there are infinite universes out there, each filled with countless worlds. I have yet to meet the same person in two different universes because of that. Anything else on your mind? You and Javis. So, how did you and Javis end up teaming up anyway? You seem pretty cool and he blows? When I was banished from Reverie all those years ago, I was transported by your gods to a sort of dead realm between realms. A purgatory, I guess. Javis was another lost soul, banished there from a different world. He never told me how he ended up there, but you know how he is. I was capable of warping out of that dead realm, and Javis begged me to take him with me. I didn't know what to make of him, but I also didn't want to be alone, so I let him tag along. You just trusted him like that? Not so much at first, but I knew that if he tried anything, I could just warp him back to purgatory. I mean, the thought of spending centuries with him just sounds like a nightmare. Well, I do sleep a lot, and I did travel a lot without him while he was off trying to build me an empire. You end up seeing a lot of amazing things when you can travel anywhere in the multiverse. Let Verena go on a tangent. You may find this hard to believe, but I haven't exactly spent much time around mortals in the last 1,000 years. I've been to so many worlds and encountered so many sentient species, but your lives are so short and fragile in the grand scheme of things. Eventually, I just decided that it would be easier to stop caring. That's what Javis believed, and he wasn't haunted by his past like I was. He had the right idea, though. There was something comforting in a silly fantasy of me being a beautiful, terrifying, all-powerful queen who was above it all. But the reason I wanted revenge was because I did still care about the people I met on Reverie, and you four reminded me that good people like you do still exist. But I totally understand if you have a hard time trusting me after all this. We don't have to be friends. It's not like anyone died or anything. There's an old wizard in Allison's neighborhood who's tried to take over the world 5 times before, and we still let him hang around. Oh, you mean Mr. Leone? He's great. I think he's genuinely trying to teach his 8-year-old granddaughter how to be a supervillain. Love that for them. You know, I'm starting to think your town was already insane before Javis and I even showed up. Yeah. You and Zinnia. I want to know about your wife. It's fine if you don't want to, but can you tell us more about you and Zinnia? She was my first love. I think you understand what that's like. Granted, there have been others since then, and I suspect the same is true for her. But what we had was special. I met her at a very low point in my life. She was the first person to make me feel like my power wasn't a curse. How could it be when it was the whole reason we met? It took us a while to understand our feelings, admittedly. She was so starstruck by my magic, and I was so desperate for affection. But I knew her for 10 years. That was plenty of time to figure it out. Of course, I don't know if I can face her now. She could have lived peacefully on that island if it weren't for me and my magic painting a target on her back. And now I've caused all this chaos trying to avenge a woman who wasn't actually dead. I don't know, that last part sounds pretty romantic to me. I appreciate you trying to lighten the mood, but she probably doesn't want anything to do with me. I think she does. She misses you, Verena, and I don't think she sees your magic as a burden either. She's dedicated her life to teaching it to others, but there's only one way to verify how she feels. I know. I suppose she already knows I'm back in town. I at least owe her the courtesy of clearing things up face to face. Thank you for giving me someone to talk to about all this, though. Javis doesn't understand any relationship not built around amassing power. Anytime, Verena. The gods. There's still something that's bugging me. Specifically, what you said about the gods and what they did to you. Yeah, so like, our gods are evil? Is it really that hard to believe that there are selfish and cruel people in a position of power? Well, when you put it like that, no. They already banished you once, though. Is it safe for you to come back to Reverie? Oh, they've probably already noticed I'm back. I'm actually shocked we haven't heard from them. I was counting on that. I thought they noticed Javis undoing their seal when he took control of the tower, but it's been days and we haven't heard a peep out of them. Maybe they don't care anymore. Anyway, it's just a minor nuisance to them and they think I've done my time. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm done running from them. Reverie was my home and, revenge scheme or no, I'm not giving it up without a fight. Right on! I'm not sure how much help we could be, but if worse comes to worse, you've got allies in Greenridge. That's no small promise to make, Melody. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty invincible right now. I feel like I could kick a god's ass. See, this is why I like you. That's all. Let's go home. You sure you're ready to return to Reverie? Hell yeah, I am. We are. Are you? Yes. Let's go home. A very pretty pocket dimension to live in, I might add. He's just in a bubble. Oh, hugs. You're back. You're okay. Don't scare us like that again. Verena! Hello, Javis. We need to talk. I'm so sorry for the insubordination, my queen. It will never happen again, I assure you. You're damn right it won't. I told you, I'm over the whole queen thing. I'm done with the villain act. I need to move on with my life. I need to have a life on my terms. And you can join me or not. It's up to you. This isn't like you. You haven't been yourself since your battle with the beasts. Did you suffer any head trauma in your battle? Did they perhaps wash your brain? What happened to the Verena I knew? The Verena you knew was just a shell of a woman indulging in a childish fantasy. That's not true. It wasn't a fantasy. Your power is real, realer than anyone else's. And what good is power if it's not being used to help those I love? I'll say it again. We're not going back to the way things were, but you can stay or not. Make amends, live peacefully with your boys. Anything. So they did wash your brain. Ugh. Claire, come here. I need your help with something. Haha, very funny, my queen. This is the part where you stab the beast in the back and free me, correct? What are you whispering about? Javis? Yes. You're fired. What? Set him off with the fire spell. Goodbye. Nice. Where is he going to land? Hell if I know. But don't worry, he's hardly a threat without a staff or my resources behind him. Maybe he'll learn his lesson, maybe he won't. His choice. I just know that I've wasted enough time and energy on that idiot. So, did we do it this time? I think you did. You guys, we did it! We saved the world! So this is what it feels like. How's it feel? Like every bone and muscle in my body hurts. Aw, we get the, battle over theme. That's because you two almost died saving us. I don't know what I would have done if Verena didn't. Hey, don't underestimate yourself, Claire. A lesser witch wouldn't have been able to perform that ritual at all. She's one to keep an eye on, Miss Guardian. Way ahead of you. Everyone here put their lives on the line to protect Greenridge and all of Reverie. Melody, Allison, I've never seen anything like what you two did. But Claire, to you in particular, I have to say, you did great. I'm proud I can say I have an ally like you. I'm tearing up. Thank you, Faith. That means a lot. But I couldn't have made it this far without all of you. And Melody, thanks for being there when I really needed it. That's what friends are for, Claire. Nice to meet you again on better terms, by the way, Verena. Likewise. Oh, and sorry for the whole, you know. How long do you think you'll be in town? I'm here to stay. Reverie is my home. We'll have to catch up in the future, though. For now... Wait! The boys! Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about these guys. Yeah, just like dear old Dad. Now invite to the final battle. Real nice, Pops. Where is Father? Verena kind of blasted him away. Oh. So, what now? Truthfully, I was getting tired of serving Father. Our first few weeks of being alive have been spent doing his bidding, but there's so much I would like to do on my own. He doted on us, but did he ever really appreciate our hard work? Nope. Despite all my efforts, he never once admitted that I am his favorite. Well, if you just want to hang around and promise not to cause any trouble, I'm sure you're welcome to stay, right? A fresh start. Sure, why not? Screw it. Yes, I will be the best at hanging around. Mark my words, Harrys. I'll keep an eye on them, don't worry. Now, as I was saying, there's someone I have to see. Take care, everyone. Go see your wife. Well, I think it's time for us to head back to Greenridge. Faith, you think you can warp us home? Actually, if it's okay, I think Allison and I will take the scenic route. Yeah, we'll catch up with you later. Sounds good. See you soon. Enjoy your victory lap, heroes. Aww, we get a nice long walk with Allison and Melody. Come on, Mel, let's go home. Homecoming, Melody's theme. Aww. I'm gonna listen to this for a little while we walk. Door. Okay. It's not too... Oh, we can just... Wait, no, I thought I could just walk through, but because I stepped here, I got confused. Warp to the... We got a victory lap. Aw, here's Paula. Paula? Here to taunt me some more? Not in the mood. We were wondering where you went. I think I was gonna stick around and get caught in the crossfire when Javis turned into that? How come you're all the way out here and not back in Greenridge? I don't belong there anymore. We both know that. Verena might regret what she did, but I don't. You could just stop being an asshole any time. Nah, I'll at least give you this. You were right about me falling in with the wrong crowd. Verena was never actually gonna take away your magic. What a joke. But I learned a lot about myself this week. Got some new options now. We'll probably cross paths again someday, Galetta. Don't know where, don't know when, but I can't seem to get rid of you. When we do, I hope you're ready for another rematch. You're on, Paula. Oh, and she warps away. Left her axe, though. I love this. I love getting to talk to everyone after everything. You know, there are rumors going around that you guys fixed the problem that was driving the monsters crazy, which means my gear played some small part in that. Wow. Hey, you think you could carry around some business cards to send customers my way? I'm terrible at self-promotion. I will talk to everyone. That is going to be the rest of this episode. My, you've been busy, haven't you, my little heroes? Nobody seems to know the details of what happened at Mount Sappho, but the villain world is abuzz with speculation about you four. Not that I would have any connections to any underground villain networks, of course. I'd watch my backs if I were you, though. You may have made some very powerful new enemies to deal with. A hero's work is never done, huh? We took care of like a literal god, so not a problem. Seems business is slowing down with the monster activity back to normal. I'll be moving on to sell my wares elsewhere soon. But perhaps we'll meet again someday, somewhere, Miss Paladin. Hi, word of advice. It's rude to address the centaur by talking to their butt. Hey, we may have learned some things about the history of this valley. You may have, or you did. We did. But I'm not sure how much we can tell you. Well, don't worry about it. You're not exactly primary sources, so I couldn't cite you anyway. Any account you would just be apocrypha. I mean, I've never heard that word before. I mean, it's not like you met anyone who was alive when this place was destroyed, right? Right? We may have said too much. We don't have to visit every place. Let's just stop by the places where people live, see how everyone's doing. Okay, back to your place when we're ready to call it a day. I wanted to see if one of Javis's boys would be back at where they tried to corrupt things. Back from your mysterious quest, I presume. Whatever you did, things have calmed down here. I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to find my lost critters, even with other responsibilities on your plate. It might not have been the most important job in the grand scheme, but don't sweat it, Noelle. Helping people is what we do. Yeah, not everything has to be a matter of saving the world. We had a direct, positive impact on someone. That counts for something. That's a good outlook to have, Allison. If you ever need more help around here, you know who to call. Will do. Oh, and thank you again for your help the other day, Melody. No, thank you, Noelle. Really helped me clear my head. How are the valley cleanup efforts looking? It definitely seems like we can make some headway. We're not sure how much exactly, but it's a start. Well, I can't make any promises, but a powerful new spellcaster who might know a thing or two about ancient tech has moved into town. She would probably be a big help. I can talk to her for you. Wow, that would be great, Melody. I've probably kept you long enough, though. We can make plans later. Don't be a stranger, Noelle. I can't go up there at all, that's funny. Did you get the scoop? Hey kids, got any new scoops? You could say that. Damn, care to share the details with us? Nope. Fuck the reporters. Don't know what happened, but the monster activity's dried up around here. We don't have a story anymore. Honestly, thank God. We can finally go home. I gotta talk to Fauna. I love you, Fauna. My beloved. You have the distinct scent of someone who has recently been to another universe. You'll have to share the details with me sometime. Will do, Fauna. Here's Killer Ray. There are many formidable opponents here. I will enjoy crushing each and every one of them. I mean, in a pacifistic manner, of course. Perhaps the rose person in the back will allow me to act as bodyguards for their small, helpless animals. Looks like a lot of our recent visitors are starting to clear out. Guess business is gonna slow down. Yeah, I should probably just be thankful that I still have a tavern after whatever happened at Mount Sappho. She has a little, skull and crossbones on her dress. I love her design so much. For a second there, I was worried the island was about to become one big crater. Yeah, it was about to. But we are awesome. God, I love this game so much. This is like the perfect ending for this game. I gotta talk to Zinnia. I gotta see them. A short time ago. Okay, Verena. This is it. You can do this. Ugh. No, I can't. Melody was probably just saying Zinnia missed me to make me feel better. Of course, or if she does miss me, I'll just scare her half to death popping up unannounced like this. Maybe if I just slide a note under her... Is someone... It is you. Hello, sweetheart. It's been a while, hasn't it? And then they hug, and yay, hug. The lesbians. I can't believe it. After all these years, I never thought I'd see you again. Neither did I. I thought I'd lost you this whole time. I am crying. Look, Verena, No, I get it. You don't have to say another word. It's been a long time. I know we were married, but I don't expect you to just accept me back into your life like that. I just had to see you again. What? No, that's not it. I thought you hated me because of everything that happened. How could I ever hate you? Because it was all my fault. You taught me magic. That's what started it all. If I just minded my own business, you never would have been targeted by the gods. All the people we lost that day when the school was destroyed. That blood is on my hands, Verena. I thought that's why you wanted revenge. Not on me specifically, but I started it. What? No, Zinnia. I was trying to avenge you. I was going to siphon a bunch of magic so I could go fight the gods. But when I heard that you were still alive, that changed everything. I admit I have complicated feelings about what happened, but I don't blame you. I could never. I was an adult and I made the choice to share my magic with you on my own, knowing the risks. Because I loved you. I still do. I still have all this time. And I still love you, Verena. The lesbians. I'm sorry I let you feel that way for so long. If I'd been able to return sooner, I would have in a heartbeat. But before I came here, I thought you must have hated me because of all the pain I caused you. Never, Verena. You helped bring out something incredible in me all those years ago. I may have gone into hiding, but I never let go of my magic. My last keepsake from that time in my life. And I've been passing on our teachings to new generations in secret all this time. Not even the gods could keep you down. That's the Zinnia I knew. But now that you're here, what now? I don't quite know. I'm playing it by ear. But I'm back, and I'm not leaving without a fight this time. I don't exactly have a place to stay, though. I hate to impose, but oh, come on, you don't even have to ask. Of course you can stay. I'll put on some tea. We've got 1,000 years worth of catching up to do. Aww. Oh, Roy's here. Enjoying the view. You go, Roy. Enjoy that view. Walk on it. Aw. Claire's here. Sorry, are we interrupting something? Oh, hey, no, it's okay. I just wanted to give Verena this. Verena's spellbook. Ah, my old spellbook. Now this brings back memories. I think it's best if it returns to its proper owner rather than staying with me. I've caused enough trouble with it already. You certainly have. But that trouble started the complex sequence of events that led me to reuniting with my wife. I think you should keep it, Claire. You'll put it to better use than I will. It's the least I can do to show my gratitude. Aw. Wow, thank you, Verena. Actually, on that note, I also wanted to propose something. Oh? I'd like to study magic with you two. There's still a lot I don't know about magic, but I know a thing or two about how it's used here on Reverie today. Oh, street level magic. Fascinating. I was definitely impressed by what I saw at Mount Sappho. And Zinnia has all the formal training, while you probably know magic from other universes. Together, I think we could teach each other a thing or two. I think I would like that very much. Likewise, I think that's a wonderful idea. Awesome. Well, okay, I'll get out of your hair now. We'll be in touch, though. Bye for now, my little protege. You're still trying to be cool. You're still trying to be all cool around our students, huh? I can't help it. Sure. We won't bug you for long either. We just wanted to check on you. We hadn't seen Zinnia since before the battle, after all. But it looks like everything worked out here. Better than we could have ever hoped for. I look forward to getting to know you all better under less dire circumstances. I'm sure you'll be seeing me around Greenridge. It's quite the cozy little town you got there. Cozy Town of Greenridge, I think that was episode 2 of this series. Maybe I could stand to leave my cave more often too. We'll have to show you around, give you the grand tour. I'm sure there's some new dating spots that weren't around 1,000 years ago. Yes, perhaps. And you're still as easily flustered as always, I see. I can't help it. Well, take care, you two. Lesbian, so lesbian, they're so in love. I love them so much. I'm so glad that they are lesbian because it is Super Lesbian Animal RPG after all. And like, you know, lesbians, dude, that's the whole point of the game. Okay. Don't gotta do that. This is such a good song. Yeah. Astral Plane Epilogue. And this is gonna be no either. You don't have to revisit every place, blah blah. But we can revisit Mumford. Gotta talk to everyone here. There weren't too many people here, so. Thanks a bunch for fixing the internet. I miss being able to look up pictures of cowboy hats at my leisure. Things seem to be going back to normal. Finally, Stretch and I can shoot each other blanks in peace. Dudes rock. Don't forget that you're welcome in our humble town anytime. We're forever in your debt for all you've done for us. Yeah. Yeah, you are in our debt. No, yeah, we can visit. Seems like your journey has come to an end. Guess my work here's done. Thank you for bringing priests back to the wasteland. I can go back to gathering scrap for my art projects now. I really want to fill the town with my flowers. Can't wait to see what you do with the place. You should fill the town with your flowers. I love your little mechanical plants. So, the deed is finally done. Our phone reception is back, so you must have dealt with Javis. I hope you really gave that guy what was coming to him after he terrorized both our towns. You know we did, Neff. You didn't stand a chance. Hell yeah. I'm sure you're tired of hearing people thank you for saving Mumford. But for real, I don't know what we would have done without you. Not to mention you saving us back at the crypt, helping me figure out who I am. You've sure had a busy week. You don't know the half of it. You're right, I don't. But I do know things have been more fun here with you around. We'll have to catch up more next time you're in town. Actually, hey, you know what? If you two, Claire and Jody, are free next weekend, come to my place and we can have a movie night with Ipsy. Glyph can't fit through the door, but we can open a window for her to watch too. Hell yeah, sounds like a plan. Movie night with the bros. I hear you finished the quest you're on. Consider yourselves lucky that you didn't require my necromantic services. Although if you do somehow manage to die, the offer is still on the table. What's up, Clinton? I feel right at home here. Nobody thinks I'm weird for the way I dress here. They just think I'm weird for my horrifying body made of dark ichor. Which is just the way I like it. When I open this place, I hope that people with interesting stories to tell might stay here. But boy, the guest I've had this week. I bet you could give Amelia stories a run for their money now, huh? Oh, speaking of her, have you seen my mom around? She said she was heading home to Greenridge. I was wondering that. You sure seem chipper. You saved the world or something? Where's Glyph? Where's Glyph? I need to talk to Glyph. Yeah. Glyph, my beloved. Where's Big Robot? Where's the big robot? Are you in here? You're in here, aren't you?
Hey, fantastic news! The interference that was messing with all our machines is gone. The feral bots out in the desert are finally settled down. Normalcy has returned to Mumford.
And I no longer have constant mild migraine. I'm going to stick to the threatening robot voice with Glyph though, that's fun.
I have a feeling this was your doing.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I get it. The humble paladin won't brag about her heroic exploits. But seriously, thank you.
Glyph, my beloved. I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Hey, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, come on, we still only live a few miles away. We'll be back.
Especially because there's gotta be more treasure to scavenge for out there in the desert to pay their bills.
You're not wrong. Good. I hate goodbyes. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us, though. Yeah. I think that's everyone. We couldn't really go in any of the houses, so. That means it's time to head back to Greenridge. See everyone we met at the start of our adventure. Oh, this is my favorite type of RPG ending. Just going back everywhere you've been, meeting everyone you've met after it's all happy endings and getting to have people like congratulate you and talk about the future.
I see the things I taught you about the spell books were put to good use. I'm afraid I have nothing left to teach you. The students have become the masters.
So, did those books I sold you end up coming in handy? Sure. Handier than you could ever know. Neat. Well, don't forget to tell your friends. You're still alive? Well, okay then. You too, you saved the day. I still let them do most of the talking. The heroes return! I mean, Melody was kind of gonna come in and save the day anyway, honestly, but we needed that skeleton key anyway. We've been trying to work on a song to tell the tale of our righteous quest to save you from that prison. Keyword is trying. Turns out it's hard to rhyme with non-Euclidean. Looks like trying to finish the song will be our next righteous quest as bards. Yay, the bards get to get to sing songs of their grand adventures. I'll talk to you in a second. Here's the gang. I suppose Faith was right about you after all. Thank you for your help, Novas. The Greenridge Paladin Brigade is in your debt, but don't expect this to become a regular occurrence. Melody, holy crap, I knew you could do it. I mean, okay, I didn't think you'd have to save the world on your first week. That's bananas. But I knew you were capable of great things. Thanks for always having my back, Holly.
You've been really raising the bar for us, you know. Province is coming up with new training regimens so we can keep up with you guys. I think she might be going overboard, but it's nice to have some new goals to aspire to. I haven't felt this excited to see myself improve in years.
We didn't get to talk to you much. Peace and quiet at last. But I wonder, will I start to miss the excitement of this past week? Nope, I'm still filing reports from the attack. Not gonna miss it. I wonder if they're like the older sibling of Rhett, because I think they're both Dobrans, or something that looks like a Doberman anyway. Jody, man, I'm still thinking about what you two did. Those transformations. I'm still workshopping a name. Whatever you call it, every time I think I understand magic, it finds new ways to stupefy me. Sorry I couldn't be more help compared to you at the end there. You did some barriers, humble as ever, I see. Hey, come on. If you and Faith hadn't protected us, Javis would have disintegrated us in an instant. Right, that too. They fucking held up a barrier when Javis tried to fucking disintegrate us. That's by no means an exaggeration, dear.
I suppose that's true. We've just seen a lot and done a lot of crazy things this past week. It's hard to keep things in perspective.
You know, Jody, this might be kind of weird, but I used to envy you a lot.
What do you mean?
I sort of felt like you were the type of person everyone was comparing me to, and felt like I'd never catch up. I mean, you're such a natural hero. You make it look effortless. Believe me, it takes a lot of effort. I guess that's something I've been working on lately. That need to be everyone's perfect hero. But in the end, it was you who saved me. I owe you one, Melody. Consider us even for the save back in the desert. Aw. Good. I was hoping to see you two. I hope this goes without saying, but no one else can know the specifics of what happened this week. I know it's unfair. You did something truly, absolutely incredible, and you can't tell anyone what really happened. But no, we understand. Say no more, Faith. It's probably for the best that nobody knows where their new neighbor Verena really came from. I mean, it would be nice if things were better than the last time she was living on Reverie. I don't think she wants that heat. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page. That being said, after what you did, you might just have some more adventuring work in store in the future, courtesy of the Guardian's office. If you think you're up for the workload, that is. You know it. After we've had some time to recuperate, of course. I probably shouldn't even use magic for a few days. Oh, absolutely. Jody and I were thinking the same thing. Yeah, now that Greenridge is safe, I've finally convinced Faith to take a vacation. Don't know where we're gonna go yet, but a week off will do both of us good. Wow, a whole week? I know it's a long time for Greenridge to be without its guardian, but I mean, we've got the artist formerly known as the Goddess of Magic living here now. I think we'll be safe for a few days. You deserve it, Faith. We wouldn't have been able to get through all this without you. Go home and have some fun with your girlfriend. Or go have some fun with your girlfriend. Bring back a souvenir, Jody. Like what? I don't know. A cool rock or something. Can do. I love cool rocks. Anyone in here? Probably not. We're renovating the training room, actually. Holly went a little too ham on the training dummy again. Nice. Alright. Gotta go. Let's see if we can go over here first. Nope. Wait. That was new text. I don't think anyone's over that way. Let's just head back to your place when we're done. I gotta check up on everyone. Something tells me we're gonna have a position open here at Piggledy soon. I knew this day would come. Your adventuring work had to take off eventually. I'm happy for you. I'm sure we'll still be seeing plenty of Claire around here, though.
Oh, hi. Claire was just telling me the amazing story of what happened at Mount Sappho, or at least the parts she says she's allowed to share. I guess a lot of it would go over my head anyway. The important part is that Javis won't be threatening Piggledies anytime soon.
Aw, thanks, Claire.
I bet you and Claire are happy you'll finally have some quiet time together, huh?
Oh my god, yeah. With everything that's happened, I almost forgot you two finally started dating. Finally. The writing was on the wall for a very long time, Claire.
Yeah, now you know how everyone else felt with you and Melody constantly all over each other for years.
Touché.
It'll be nice, though. Claire promised no adventure business this weekend, so we're gonna do something together. Our first date, I'm so excited. Any specific plans? I'm leaving it up to Beverly. She said she wants to surprise me. What? No snarky comment from Allison about how it's usually me orchestrating the crazy surprises? Nah, I'm all snarked out. I'm just happy for you two. Thanks, Allison. Well, this week has been pretty eye-opening for me, nearly ending the world and all that. I've decided I'm turning over a new leaf. I'll be sure to use my magic more responsibly, and my first priority will be to finally fix your basement, Allison. Wow, I've kind of gotten used to the remodeling you gave it, though. Really? No. Please fix it. We don't expect you to totally stop being a rebel, though, Claire. Yeah, that's one of the things we like about you. Some of us really like that about you. I mean, most people wouldn't have even taken the risk you took performing that ritual at the final battle, but if you hadn't, we would have all been goners. I guess you're right. Come on, I give you grief, but you know I've never been a stickler for following the rules either. It's just a matter of including us in your decision-making more often. You're right. I know I'm technically the leader of the guild, but we're a team. Oh, right. That's why Javis called her the leader in his battle. And more importantly, you're my friends, either in spite or because of how difficult I am. Besides, this is only the beginning for the Novas. Damn right it is. We've more than proven how capable we are. Now it's just about, running a sustainable adventuring business. That sounds like a problem for next week's melody to worry about. Right, no need to burn ourselves out. Okay, rest well, you two. You've more than earned it. And in case I never actually said it, I'm really glad I asked you to join my guild. There's no one I'd have rather saved the world with than my best friends. Likewise, Claire. What's with the accusatory look? No, I'm not always here having tea. I'll have you know I'm off doing lots of important adventure work just like you guys. You just so happen to always catch me here during my breaks. God, this game is so full of charming dialogue. Gotta talk to the fortune teller. In my infinite wisdom, I see that my work here is done. I'm not sure how much you actually helped us. I understand. You aren't sure because my help was incalculable. He did tell us that there was a side quest with Claire and with Jody and Faith, so hey. Here's Allison's mom. Mom! I like what you've done with the place, Allison. If I'd known you were stopping by, I probably would have tidied up more. Please, I'm here to see you, not your house. And personally, I'm just relieved that you're okay. Faith filled me in on what happened. That was no small feat you just accomplished. That took real guts. I'm proud of you, kiddo. Thanks, Mom. So how are things back in Mumford during the final battle? Turns out, having me hold down the fort was the right call. The chaos on your end meant the electronic disturbances bothering the feral bots got a lot worse. We barely managed to hold them off until you fixed the root problem. Another heroic exploit for the citizens of Mumford to remember their great savior for, huh? Maybe, but the whole time I just wanted to be there by your side, making sure you were okay. Guess I've just got to accept that my little girl is all grown up. Not too bad to turn down help when she needs it, though. Actually, hey, how long are you going to be in town? Not sure, but probably at least a week or two. Why? How's about you and I do some treasure hunting together while you're here? Now you're talking. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Oh, and before I get, this place does seem a little cramped for two people. When do you think you'll be moving in together? Haha, okay, we should probably go. Yeah, I think we're gonna go crash at Melody's. See you around, Mom. Aww. I'm glad that they had a good relationship in the end. I'm glad that everyone has like a good relationship with each other in the end. That's feel-good ending, and it's all very deserved. The character development was on point in this game. You should probably figure out whose house this was, huh? Probably. It ended up not being the most sustainable business anyway. Yeah, you were our only customers. Couldn't imagine why. Pepper also tried to buy something from us, but she wanted to pay us with her grandfather's strayed beard hairs. We had to deliberate on that one for a few hours. She said they were like super magic. Well, maybe you should try finding something more age-appropriate to sell. Like fireworks! Yeah, wait, no. We could go into asbestos removal. That's worse! These are getting worse, not better. I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. Okay. I thought talking to one of the other ones would give me different dialogue, but nope. Now we make our way back. Oh, wait, nope, there's still a few more houses.
Then Claire and Jody are home right now. We gotta see Mona. Wait, speaking of, we have a couple new entries here, right? Okay, we shared a lot with Mona through this bestiary, but knowing the truth about Verena and the gods is probably a bridge too far. This is for our eyes only. Sorry, Mona. Claire's secret notes. Verena is a witch from an unknown world with the power to travel between universes. Over 1,000 years ago, she came to Reverie and met Zinnia, who eventually convinced her to teach the mortals of Reverie how to use magic. When mortals began referring to her as the goddess of magic, the gods became angry, destroying Verena and Zinnia's magic school and banishing her from Reverie. Her teachings remained, however, as did the misremembered legend of Fortuna. In the present day, I found Verena's old spellbook from her time on Reverie. Using some of her spells caught her attention, which set in motion Javis and Verena's plans to undo her banishment, defeat Reverie's gods, and avenge Zinnia. In battle, Verena's magic was a sight to behold. It was. She had several powerful multi-element attacks, the ability to blink to avoid damage, and a mana boost that affects the entire battlefield. But even with all that, I have a feeling she was still going easy on us. But Mona gets to know about God King Javis. With the magical power contained within the final scrambler, Javis was able to transform himself into an idealized form as a rage-fueled last-ditch effort to destroy Reverie. The power on display here is overwhelming, with Javis now being able to directly spread corruption on a scale never before seen. But Melody's enhanced purification and Allison's powered up attacks were enough to stem the tide. 30,000 HP. Wowzas. Hi, Mona. Let's check the back room. Got no business back there. Never did. Lame.
Well, we did it. Between your experience and my careful note-taking, we filled out a bestiary.
There's a lot of cool foes in there, huh?
Yep, and the whole thing is completely worthless.
What? Why?
Well, as I've been complaining about my notes this whole time, many of the interdimensional monsters you fought were total nonsense. Funny little videotape guys, a giant gumball machine, most of an eggs. Nobody's gonna believe this, even if it's all true. Not to mention, do you think your new friends like Neff and Glyph will appreciate being in a published bestiary?
I guess you have a point.
You also left a bunch of details out about what was actually going on. There's a whole entry in the end that you wouldn't even let me look at.
It's, complicated. Sorry, Mona, Faith's orders. That one's top secret.
Well, even if this isn't going to be my big break in the world of monster research, there is a silver lining. I held up my end of the deal. Now Claire's gotta get her crap out of the meeting room. It was all worth it in the end, just for that.
And in the end, don't you think you'll actually miss having Claire around here? Let me guess. No?
No. Well, maybe I've deployed a bit more respect for what she does over the course of assembling this bestiary. But she still can't use the library as her office.
Guess it's about time for the Novas to start looking for a more proper guild headquarters anyway.
True.
Let's see. The tent is still painted here. We never did figure out who painted this tent on the ground. You're past the point of no return. One last save, probably. Maybe there's like a save in Melody's house. Big B!
Don't you get tired of all these sunny days? A nice summer blizzard might spice things up.
Oh, we're good, but thanks. I gave him a higher voice because balloon head. Helium. Oh, I can't throw a coin in the wishing fountain. Or the wishing well. Oh, okay. We just go right there. I kind of wanted to have a little bit of a walk there, but ready to call it a night, Mel? Yes, we are. After a long adventure, saving the world, becoming lesbians, we're ready to give it a rest. For, a weekend or so. That night. The cat is sleeping. The irony of it all. We finally get the internet and phone service back. We're reconnected with the outside world. And we can't tell anyone the full story of what really happened. Like anyone would believe us even if we could. You have a point there. And besides, we know what we did. I'm proud of myself. And for once, I'm not terrified of my future. That matters more than all the external validation in the world, I'd say. Speaking of the future, any big plans for tomorrow? There's a whole world out there for us to see now that we don't have an apocalypse to avert. God, I haven't even begun to think about that yet. We're really just getting started, huh? But for tomorrow, the main thing on the agenda is going to be sleeping in until noon and appreciating how comfortable it is in bed with you. Sounds like a plan. I still just can't believe how incredible we were back there. You were totally fearless. You want to know the truth? I was terrified the whole time. I think I've got one big heroic moment like that in me per year, tops. But maybe that's enough. That's a win in my book, Mel. Well, time for some shut-eye. Kiss. Oh, that wasn't a kiss. They're just nuzzling. Still. Good night, Melody. Love you. Love you too, Allison. Aww. Oh, we get a little... Aww, the light turning out. Oh, this was such a good game. I think this is easily my favorite RPG of all time. Those, like, lines in the sky remind me of Super Paper Mario, Merly's Mansion, the skybox around there. Thank you, Bobby Schroeder. I'm turning the music up.
If it means I can be here in your heart.
Thank you, Beatrix Quinn.
In your arms.
Damn, 3 people, huh? Are we gonna get like bigger credits now? Here's the bigger credits, okay. Alright, now I can give my thoughts. Perfect game. This was so good. The humor was exactly up my alley. Yeah, it was, or 4 people. I totally like missed over that name, Scarlet Landon. So it was like 4 main people and then a lot of other people. Most of an egg. Prologue, comic artist. Nice. Melody's planning to get super ripped. And, like, I don't play a lot of RPGs, especially not, like, RPG Maker RPGs. Like, I mean, I haven't played, like, a 4-person party RPG in, like, forever. I don't even know if I actually really ever have. Like, I've never played like any of the Final Fantasy games, none of the Tales games. I've watched some like Let's Play. I watched a Let's Play of Tales of Symphonia. I've watched like Let's Plays of Earthbound, but I've never played like a 4-person party RPG, and this is definitely the one to get me into the genre. But you know, this was just so good. What else is gonna support? What else is gonna be this good? Like, the humor was exactly my type of humor. The character designs, exactly my type of character designs, because I'm such a big fucking furry. And I mean, just the personalities of the characters too, the character arcs they underwent, the way they interact with each other, it's all just so good. And now I need to move on to another game, dude. I don't get to play this game anymore, are you kidding me? And so many of the enemy designs, they're either cute, genuinely terrifying, or just super weird, like the most of an egg's best enemy in the game. And I loved the way that they just like, we couldn't have done it without you guys. Good for Patreon people. Couldn't have done it without them. Special thanks B. Oh, for each people. I see. West Michigan Cancer Center. Oh geez. Guess someone in their family probably got cancer. Made an RPG Maker VX. I don't know what number that is because I fucking suck at Roman numerals. See you next adventure, someday, somewhere. I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye on these developers. Maybe I should have closed it out on that screen, but now we're going back to the title screen. Continue, yeah. All right. I just want to express how much I thoroughly enjoyed this game. This was a phenomenal game, and I mean, big surprise, right? That third game in a row, phenomenal, that I would recommend. But this, out of the 3 games I've played so far for the channel, this is the best, I think. This is my favorite so far. And speaking of games to play on the channel, let's see, this is the 39th episode, which means it's going out on the 12th, which means there'll still be like 9 days till Pikmin 4 releases. I think it should be going up on the 12th anyway, so I need to find a little game to go between this and Pikmin 4, because are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to play Pikmin 4 for this channel. I've been waiting for Pikmin 4 for half my life. That is insane to me. It will be scuffed, and you'll understand why when we get there. But before then, I'm going to find a little game, and yeah, I already know what game I'm going to play. It is a cheeky little joke to call it a little game. But I'm Gigi. This was Super Lesbian Animal RPG, one of my new favorite games of all time. And I will see you in another world.